We learned to speak by listening to others. Why wouldn't we do the same thing with learning how to play lead guitar? Call and response playing allows us to listen to something and then play it back. So just like when we were children, this is how we learned to speak. I don't know about you, but I don't remember breaking open a thesaurus or a dictionary or some sort of grammar book. And by the time I was 3 and 4 years old, I was speaking in whole sentences, right? How did we do that? Well, we did that by mimicking our parents or whoever it was that we lived with. So in the same way, yes, you can learn how to play lead guitar by learning your scales and learning your arpeggios and all the rest. I teach all that stuff, and that is important to understand that. But a great way to understand how to phrase, how to speak, blues or otherwise, with playing lead guitar, is by mimicking what it is that we're hearing. And there's no better way to do that than through blues. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a slow blues track. And I'm going to play something, and you're going to play something. Now, technically, you could play exactly what it is that I'm playing, and that's a great exercise. Or you could answer what it is that I'm doing. So call and response is that idea of me calling and you responding. So it's a phrase, it's said in a certain length of time, and then it's followed by something else. So now you could do this any way that you want. If you want to watch what I'm doing and try to, watch and listen to what I'm doing and then mimic it or do something different. The great thing about it is you're going to have your little time that you're going to say something and you really can't mess up. So some people say, gosh, I really wish I had the tabs. Listen, this is the whole point, is that you don't have the tabs. If you're not reading the tab, it's going to heighten the way that you listen, and it's going to heighten the way that you're observing with your eyes. So you're kind of forced to do this. But in fact, it's one of the best ways to learn. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to play a measure. You're going to play a measure. And we're going to proceed. If you quote unquote mess up, that's okay, because you're probably not going to mess up because you'll be playing something within the scale, hopefully, and it's going to sound pretty good. So the scale that we're going to be using exclusively today is the A blues scale. It looks like this. And there's other forms of that. This is form 1. I might go into form 2 here, where the we've got that other form there. If you need help with this, click the link below. It'll bring you to a PDF that's going to show you some shapes and what have you for blues, blues scales and that sort of thing. I'm giving all this to you for free. And there's also this jam track that you're listening to right now will also be there, so that you can literally just dig in and play without me showing you. But this call and response is really going to help a ton, okay? So basically the way it's going to work is I'm going to play something, you're going to play something. So I'm going to point at you when it's your turn, and you're going to use these shapes. It's super fun. It's super powerful for learning. So you can do this over and over and over again. You're going to get better at it each time, okay? So we're going to start off here with the track. This is a blues track in A, and here we go. It's going to go like this. You're going to play that, or some version of it, okay? That's your part. We'll do this over the D chord here too. We'll get more difficult, I promise. It's your turn, by the way. Okay, that's just the warm-up, so you get the idea, okay? So here's another one. Just playing through the scale right here. And I'll do them twice. Okay, I'm going to slide up to this second form here. There I go again. Again. You can say a lot with a little here, man. Okay, so you can get a basic idea of this call and response and how powerful it is, right? You may have, been stumbling and trying to play something where I was playing something, or maybe just didn't play the right thing, or whatever. Don't judge yourself too much. This is really about a phrasing and understanding phrasing. And so what we do is we take that moment where it's our turn to speak. It's just like having a conversation, except there's a real definitive space for you to say what it is that you're going to say, and then I say what I'm going to say, right? But you can hear that what we're doing is we're playing, a bar of music per, or a measure, 4 beats. And so what this does is it really starts getting you into the idea of, okay, I need to say my thing and I need to get out. There's a real definitive thing that I'm going to say, and then that's it. And it makes you have to think about things in a more concise way. So have fun with this. Do it over and over and over again. It's going to help a ton. You can do exactly what I'm doing. I would advise you to do that, actually, because you're going to be learning some licks there and getting a basic vibe. But then you can also start answering with something else. Now, all the licks that I did, I kind of centered around A. Realistically, when that D7 chord comes around, we would play some licks that are going to kind of match that chord a little bit. When the E7 comes around, we typically would match some chords or some licks that match that better, because if not, it sounds a little monotonous just doing the same thing. However, I wanted to do something nice and easy for you here at first. Remember, the PDF, hit that link below, free PDF for you, as well as this specific jam track that's, I believe, over 10 minutes long for you, visual jam track, so you can see the chords as they're going by, and then you can make your own licks up on that specific chord, okay? I'm here to help you, my friend, so please let me know how I can do that. Leave those comments below. Like this video, of course. Subscribe if you want to have more lessons that'll absolutely help with your understanding of playing guitar. So please let me know how I can help. I'll see you in the next video.